What's up, folks? It's Robrismo. Today I'm not going to work on RCs. Today's an ugly day. It's been raining for the last week. I just have not had any luck at all with this weather. And I have not had any chance to run anything outside. It's just been raining. I've been working on the Kyosho Mantis project. That, y'all should see. Y'all probably ain't seen, whoever seen that, I already put part 2. It's a long video, guys. It turned out to be 3 hours, but I did edit it to where it's less than 3 hours because I know no one's gonna watch a 3 hour video on YouTube. Let's be honest, unless it's about somebody killing people or whatever. I guess that's what catches people's attention. But I've been seeing a lot of talk, guys. I've noticed a lot of channels, and you know, hey, everybody does what they want to do with their channels. But one thing I don't like, it's Talk Tuesday, right? I got days when I like to talk, right? Let's talk. I'm going to talk with you guys for a bit. Let's talk for a little bit, guys. One thing I noticed about some channels, and I don't care. Like I said, everybody does their thing, but they're talking about how nitro cars are dying. You could say they are. Yeah, you could probably say. You could say that the ones that are keeping alive are guys like us that like to bring some of these cars back to life again, back, like I call it, back malicious status. But then they do this, and then this is what kind of pisses me off, and it pisses me off. They come up and they say, "Oh, nitro is hard to start with. Nitro is so hard. This is why people are getting scared and they don't want to deal with nitro." It's hard for those who don't know shit about nitro. If you don't know anything about nitro, it's going to be hard. Nitro is as easy as it can get. More simpler than just pulling a cord and that's it. Prime, pull. If you don't know how to do that and you don't have any mechanical, nothing mechanical in your head. If you know, let's just say, if you go ahead and you cannot start a nitro engine, you don't have, how the hell you start a freaking gas engine? How you start a lawnmower? You might not even, well, wait a minute. Some people don't even know how to cut grass or start a lawnmower or a weed whacker. So yeah, let's just say if you don't know how to do none of that, then yeah, maybe you won't know how to start an engine, because basically a nitro engine is like starting a freaking lawnmower or a weed whacker. Prime it, pull, she turns on. There's no science to that, folks. No science at all. All right. So these channels that come up, I know these channels they come up and they're like, "Oh, nitro is so hard. People are afraid of nitro. That's why they're going to electric, because electric is easier. Electric is..." But let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. Yeah, electric is easier, but I don't have to worry about my house burning down with nitro or gas. I don't have to worry about my house burning down. Yeah, I got electric cars, but guess what? I can't sleep knowing that these things are fully charged. I can't go to sleep knowing that these things are fully charged. Or they're not on storage mode. I can't go to sleep knowing these. If I use an electric car, I have to freaking make sure that these things are on storage mode. Because if they're not, I can't go to sleep. So maybe electric is easier. But how many times have you seen a video of an electric car burning up and bursting in flames? Have you guys seen a nitro bursting in flames? Have you guys seen a gas car bursting in flames? I have not seen one yet. But I've seen dozens of electric cars bursting in flames. Burning houses down. Let me tell you something, guys. My house is always in caution status. Because I do have electric cars. I do have lipos. So my house is always in caution status when it comes to electric cars. Alright? And yes, I do run electric cars. But damn it, I'm always cautious with these things. These things will blow up on you. And they will burn your house down. Yeah, call it whatever you call it. Y'all might say, oh, Rob, you're overreacting. I keep my shit in bags like this, just in case. You see that? Lipo safe. Alright, because you never know. You never know with these lipo batteries. And I always make sure they're in storage mode, because you just never know. I don't trust lipo batteries, guys. There's always a, what if it blows up? What if it swells up? What if it short circuits and it causes a chain reaction? It makes the freaking lipo blow up. That's what I'm always thinking. And it sucks because, you know, a lot of these electric cars that I have here, they cost me money. And there's always that one in the back of my head. I gotta watch out because that might burn my nitro, my RC car. It might burn it up. So I always gotta keep an eye on that. Always checking to make sure the battery's not too hot. I don't have to worry about that with nitro. I don't have to worry about the gas. You want the nitro to get hot. Of course, you don't want it to overdo it. You know, it's simple. You don't see smoke coming out, richen the high speed or the low speed. Richen it out until you see smoke coming out. That's simple. There's no math to it, guys. So these channels, they're always talking about, I just saw one guy talking about how why nitro is dying. Dude, nitro is dying because of people like you. Because of people like you, that's why nitro is dying. Because of mentality. That mentality of, oh, electric is easier. No, it's not. It's the same thing. Electric is more deadlier. You could say that. Electric is more deadlier. You could definitely say that. It's easier, but you could also add it's deadlier. It could burn your house down. Caution. Electric is easier. But keep an eye on that battery because it could burn down your house. Why would you say that? No. But here they talk about all the bad about the nitro. What bad does nitro has? Why won't you be truthful about it? Why won't you go ahead and say, you know what? Electric is easier, but be cautious with electrics. Because if you don't know how to charge a battery or how to put these batteries away, it could be dangerous. You could lose your house. While nitro, you don't have to worry about that. Just use it. Take that back to your house. You don't have to worry about it. Why wouldn't you just say that? Just thought I'd make a quick one, man. You know, that pisses me off. I don't like that, man. I just don't like that, guys. You know, this, like I said, this channel, guys, look, man, I run everything. But don't get me wrong, dudes. I'm always caught when I run my electric cars. Dude, I'm always worried whether that thing is going to blow up. Whether that thing's going to cause a fire in my house. I'm always worried. But when I run my nitro cars or gas, I don't have to worry. I just go ahead, bring it to the house, and I'm done. That's it. Put it away. I'm done. I don't have to worry about it. That's it. Yeah, I like my electric cars. I love running them. I ain't going to lie to you guys. I love it. They're fun. Easy. When I don't feel like dealing with fuel, these things are fun. They're nice. But at the same time, I'm always thinking, well, I can't push it too hard because it might blow up. It might burst into flame. So I got to watch out with it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's not leave it plugged in because she's still draining when she's plugged in. That's another thing, guys. You leave these things plugged in, it'll drain, causing your battery to go bad and swell up. So if you think about it, there's more worries when it comes to electrics. You have to worry whether it bursts in flame. You have to worry whether you leave it plugged in and it drains out completely. And then guess what? Once the battery swells up, you might as well throw it away. Ain't no good. Not yet. But you have to figure out where to throw it away. You can't just go ahead and throw it away in your recycle bin. What's going to happen if the trash guy comes up and they throw that stuff in there and they smash it? Of course, those cells are going to burst into flame, causing anything that's in there to burst up. Then you're putting those people in danger because you was irresponsible to throw that battery away, to drain it out. So that's another thing. I don't have to worry about that with these guys. I don't have to worry about that. If this engine does goes to shits, It's just metal. I'll put it somewhere as a paperweight. I don't have to worry about it. If I use this damn thing and I'm done, it ran its fuel, it drank blood. She said it comes up. That I'm happy. I drank as much as I can. I'll put it back home, bring it back home, put it away. I don't have to worry about it. The NIF battery that it uses, I use NIF for these guys. I don't use LiPo, I use NIF. I don't have to worry about these batteries. They don't cause no problem. I can use double A's. I think it's double A's that you use. I don't remember. I haven't used double A's in a long time. I can use double A's for these things. I don't have to worry about it. Looking at this truck, you know what, guys? Might want to take a look at this servo. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. But I might want to update this. So I already got, looking at this, guys, we might do a video on upgrading this servo. Might do a video upgrading this to aluminum one. I got an extra one that I bought. So why not use it on this bad boy? This is the MGT. And I'm sure you guys have seen All Aspects RC videos, yes? I got the American. Well, you guys have seen it. Whoever's seen this video, my videos on this guy, it didn't get that many likes. I don't think people like this. It does have an RB engine in it. So it's not completely stock. And I did customize the pipe to go this side instead of from the back. I don't have the original pipe, but it does sound mean as shit. And the engine, to be honest, the engine is way too powerful for the car itself. The engine revs up way too early. And I thought about upgrading to maybe a bigger clutch bell. Maybe a bigger clutch bell to see what it does, because I think that's not enough teeth for this big engine. I think this thing needs more power, a bigger clutch bell. I might upgrade to more teeth on that clutch bell to get more power out of it. Because last time I used it, I noticed that the engine still had a lot more left. It's just the gearing on that truck is too low. But we'll talk about that next time. But right now, like I said, you know what? I might upgrade that clutch to something bigger. I'm going to see where maybe I could put a clutch bell in there, more teeth in it. But yeah, like I said, it pisses me off, man. I don't like that, man. Don't put down, don't come up and say nitro is dime. Just be honest. Be honest. Don't lie to people. Tell them what the truth about electrics too. Tell them the bad about. If you're gonna talk bad about nitro, also talk bad about electric. Tell people what they should really worry about the electric stuff. Let them know. Yeah, they're fun. They're easy. But guess what? If you're not responsible, and if you're just gonna go ahead and keep on overcharging that battery and not putting it in storage and doing it, it could cause fire. It could burst into flames, burn your house down, burn your whole RC down. So you just spent $800 on RC because your battery wasn't taken care of. Tell them that too. Tell your followers that too. I tell all my followers, nitro is easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's nothing. Easy. Pull and go. Rotor start. Jumps, the bump box, and you're set. Once you get on a lot of these cars, when I buy them used, yes, they cause a little issues to come back to life again. But once they come back to life, that's it. They don't fail. They always come back to life. They always want to keep on drinking more blood, and they'll drink blood as many times as you want. Just make sure you leave that piston by the dead center, and you shouldn't have to worry about that engine going bad anytime soon. You should be able to get years out of these engines if you do your part, and that's it. Then come to, there's a lot of maintenance to nitro. No, there's not maintenance. You clean up a filter like any other car. When you're driving your car, you got to change the oil. Change the oil on your car. You use it, and you got to change it. You got to do maintenance on everything. You got to do maintenance on electrics. I find it to be more maintenance on the electrics. You got to make sure the battery is good. Don't leave your battery plugged in because you'll cause it to die on you. Don't overcharge it. Don't leave the battery charging without being on top of it, because You don't know what's going to happen. That battery might just say, boop, today's my day when I want to blow up and burn your house down. So if you think about it, it's more maintenance, the same maintenance, less maintenance on nitro. All you got to do is really clean up the filter every once in a, like, every 3 or 4, maybe a couple of tanks in. And that's if you're running on dirt. Because if you're not running in a dirt, mostly the filters don't get dirty. Now, if you're running in a freaking dirt, of course it's going to get dirty. Of course you got to clean up. But soap, Dawn soap, boom, you're back. Let it dry up, put it back, and that's it. That's not much maintenance, folks. Leave your piston bottle dead center. Put some oil in there. And that's if you're going to storage it for a long period of time. But if you're going to go ahead and put it away a week, 2, a month later, you shouldn't worry about that. 2 months, 3 months, it should be perfectly fine. But if you're going to put it in storage for many months, a year, yeah, you should put 3-in-1 in there or afterburn oil. Don't believe, a lot of people be telling you, oh, there's cars in my fleet that haven't been used in a long ass time. And I put only, when I know that I'm not going to use it, I'll put 3-in-1 and I don't have to worry about it. And every once in a while, I'll pull the pull starter or I'll move the clutch, I'll move the flywheel every once in a while just to make sure, and they're perfectly fine. Every time, you don't have to put 3-in-1 or afterburn oil every time you finish running your car. You don't have to, unless you're going to keep it in storage for a long period of time. That's when you worry about that. So in reality, there's not much maintenance when it comes to nitro cars. Or gas. Gas is less maintenance, to be honest. I know it is that gas is less maintenance. And talking about gas, if you guys saw one of my low C5T, it's running perfectly fine now. Got that sucker fixed. That thing is running great now. So, as you guys see it right there, she is complete. It is complete, guys. She is rebuilt. She is running like a champ. No issues. Damn, that body's big. Holy crap, that body. She is running like a champ. So what I did, let me show you guys what I did. So what I did, couple issues I found out. So I did clean the carb up. Dismantled the whole carb, cleaned it up. Everything was brand new in there. There was a little bit of dirt in there, but it didn't go through, so that's a good thing. And I know it didn't go through because I checked the engine. The engine was perfectly fine. Now remember, guys, I did have to buy the pull start spring twice. So I got extra, I got extra parts. So the throttle servo is dead. This thing died. It died. I don't know what happened. Just died out of nowhere for Taba. I'm looking into getting a new one. Probably get a Savox or what's the other brand I like to use? There's a couple other brands I like to use. Okay. Now I did went ahead and put this new, and hold on, guys. This thing is super tight. Holy crap, that is tight. Well, hold on, guys. That's weird. For some reason, this is super tight. Okay. So I did go ahead and I changed the new wire inside there. There's a new cord, new wire, the new tubing. The old tubing was so bad that it was causing air to go through. So that was another reason why I was having issues with the engine idling. I do, however, have to cut it down a little bit more because she's on this side. So the fuel, it feels like it doesn't run that much because as soon as it starts going down, she starts collecting air. So that's causing also another issue. So I do have to go ahead, take this off, cut it down a little bit more. So that way she falls on the deeper side. Because on this side here, if you guys know 5T, you see there's a little bit of dirt in there, guys. You see that? But she's good because she already has a filter. You see how long that is? So it's coming on is here. So I have to cut it down to where it is on this side, which is the deeper side of the tank. All right. That's all I have to do is just do that, and she should be good. Other than that, this engine is perfectly fine. She's running good. New studs installed, new gaskets, new piston ring. So she is running perfectly fine. Now I do have to tighten this up because she did break. As you guys can see, it has an outlaw plate for the servo. I might have to just go ahead, screw it down to it, put it like drill a hole, take a wire, screw down a wire and screw it down here to keep it, like this maybe, to where instead of being all the way here, it'll be here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just put it here like that. I would like to change her out because she is leaking here in the back. On the back, she is leaking from the back a little bit because the pipe is not going all the way in. But I ain't worried about that. A little bit, used oil that comes out through there. It's not a big deal. It's just wiping it down. Plus, that oil, once it burns up, it smells pretty damn right. I like the oil that I'm using. It smells good when it starts burning up. It does smell good. So we're going to go ahead and tighten this up somehow. Like I said, I'm going to drill a hole on the plate, put a screw of wire, tie it down to the pipe, and right here to keep it from moving too much. Keep it nice and steady because, yeah, she came off. So that kind of sucks. And a new servo. This is a Savox servo, so I'm sure I got a lot of life left on this. But this guy, the Futaba, yeah, definitely have to change that out. And we have to adjust the tubing. I think it's too long. That's the Mantis right there, guys. We're working on that. You'll see videos on that. Well, that's all I can say. But this channel is about making cars Brapalicious or Zapalicious. So, we will make it Brapalicious again. You'll see I already have part 2 out. It's a long video, like I said, but this is my longest video I've ever done, and that's my couple videos I've done, but that's gonna be my. I'm learning how to do things differently. So next long video like that, it's gonna be different. I'm gonna do something different with that. But that right there, yeah. Have my Dremel out for certain other reasons too. Yeah. But like I said, I just wanted to make a quick little rant video. Like I said, it's sad that there's people out there that are making nitro look bad. And it's because they don't know how to deal with nitro. And since they don't know how to deal with nitro or gas, they want to make it look bad for other people. And I'll be honest with you guys, it's nothing bad about none of that. It's just nothing bad. It's in your head. And if you're weak, then yeah, if you're weak-minded and you're gonna let people like these guys that are putting nitro and gas down, then they're gonna get you, right? You're gonna follow them. But if you're not weak-minded and you like to experiment in different things, you wanna try that out, the mechanical functions of a nitro engine or gas engine, then you're gonna love this world. This world is super fun, guys. It's not boring. I find nitro and gas not boring. I find electric boring, and the reason why is because, okay, you can make them go fast, but it's not the same as when you try to make a nitro or gas car go fast and you hear that engine just that sound of it going high, that high RPM. It's not the same. So you're never going to get that out of an electric. You never will. And that's why nitro and gas are always going to be alive when it comes to us guys that are going to keep on keeping these guys fun. And like I said, I love my electric cars, but I'm never gonna get that feeling from them. I never will. Never gonna get that feeling of that sound, the smoke, that second shift. You're never gonna get that from electrics. Never. You never will. Electrics, it's like nitro and gas. It's like if you like your Camaros, your Dodge Challenger, your Chargers, your Corvettes, and you like to hear that, or let's say if you're into the tuner world, and you like your JDM world, and you like to hear that engine rev, you like to hear that engine shift gears. you're always going to love that. That's going to be something you're always going to love. And you're always going to look down at the electric because the electric don't have that. The electric is boring. You for God's sakes, you got electric cars that are putting sound effects. Sound effects. They're installing sound effects. That tells you everything, guys. All right, here's Robrismo. We're out. Take it easy. Love you guys. Like, remember, ladies and gents, your best friend in the used two streets, always keeping it Rapalicious.